Fighter 6.
Oke, selamat siang menjelang sore teman-teman. Kembali lagi bersama saya Rinando Panjaitan di live streaming game in PC. Oke, kita akan melakukan live streaming di Street Fighter 6. Kita sudah berada di Diamond dan akan melanjutkannya ke peringkat Master. Selalu support, terima kasih yang sudah support, dan tetap stay tune dari Rinando Panjaitan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbare yo. Mi Satsu. Oke, kita akan menggunakan karakter Sagat karena kita sudah berada di Diamond. Oke, kita sudah ada penantang. Siapakah akan menjadi penantang kita selanjutnya?
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on
Hello,
top?
Cameloonian.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. The low kick connects. Goes for the drive rush there. Still slugging it out. Throws him down. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. The punish counter gives them a great KO. Player 1 picks up the always
Look at this
important
way.
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Tiger charges forward. Who will gain control? Very slick with the top. Hits him with a stop and pop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished.
Itu lentak main.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Oke Bang, thank you Bang.
Great drive rush to keep it going. And the low kick hits. We have super art, big low attack to pick up the win this
Kena
round.
coy.
Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror.
Ayo. Lah, cabut dia. Takut kali ya? Oke, ini siapa yang akan berlawan?
Comes a new challenger.
Siapa ini? Mai?
We're in for
Siapa
something
Ingrid?
special right here, right now.
Karakter baru kan?
Ah, right on time.
Round 1.
Iya.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Kayak Athena.
Goes for the surprise rush in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's the play here? Denies that throw attempt. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. What are they thinking here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that
Baru
win.
ya.
Let's
Oh,
see if they
ini
can
nih
keep it
kalau
up.
udah kelamaan main nih.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 had an impressive round when managing their drive game.
Boom.
They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to king. A drive impact could end it all here. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Last round, people.
Full control.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Punchy Tiger. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Bumps while they're blinking. Crowns them from above. Savage Tiger Raid hit. Face, me, deep.
Kalau baru
Knocked
kok
him out of the air. What now?
langsung kayak
Drive goes to the air. Getting up close and personal. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Drop some bars. Oh, there's a burnout. Sets up with the jump in. Who's gonna take it? Here comes the corner pressure. Player 1 dumps him.
apa sih Inggris ini?
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been
The Witcher?
anyone. No way we
Keren
could've
bang,
called
iya bang,
that.
keren.
They're still
Bagus sih.
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Going on the offensive? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Taking stock. Big counter. Sticks
Iba
the
yang cara
combo.
bermainnya.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn.
Iya.
Not much drive to work with at the moment. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. Their spacing is so on point. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Agony to the sternum. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be
Diteleportasi
thinking of a
kan.
counter. Medium kick hits. Sunrise. Jumps. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They exchange blows. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Connects with the
Kok jadi
throw.
yang sih?
Both fighters planning something? Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking, getting it all on the drive rush. Throws them. Forward rush. This is a critical moment. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Changes the pace with the goes to the air. Gets educated with the counter. That was catch as catch can. If you're gonna get in a fight.
Ini dia. Aku baru tahu aku.
Hindu Temple.
Betul dong, ada si Ingrid. Ada tambahan pemain baru coy. Oke. Dan kita pun kalah. Oke. Nanti.
Now, find a new rival.
Jengkip.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. Gets right in there. Backs them into the corner. Sticks the combo. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but then picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they
Aman
were
dia
baiting their
berputar.
opponent
Kita
into
kasih
making a mistake. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nice block on the overhead. Nice double lariat. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Jump, barely blocks the jump in. Oh, burnout triggered. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. What'll happen here? Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drops him hard. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Both of our combatants brushes that off and keeps going. Going on the offensive? Low tiger! Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Full drive on deck. Back to the court. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? What a finish! You've got the skill, and now you've got the title to prove it! How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Tiger knee to the sternum! He takes him all the way to the corner with that. Opts for the throw. Goes for the command grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? No heavy. Reads them. Nice solid counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Crunchy tiger knee. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Double lariat and now manages to experiencing burnout. Oh no, they're stunned. How will they utilize this? Player two has an empty drive key. This is a very precarious situation. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Max SA uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 just perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Mixing it up knocks them out of the air. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump impact squashed. Zoning with a low tiger shot. Shakes things up with the fire. Gotta do better than that. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Hits that with confidence. Closes it out. This is the final round.
Go. Oke bang. Bang Kim. Ki MLBB.
Opens with a jump in. Who's going to... The drive impact doesn't work. Player two... burnout activates. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. The overhead denied. Player two has an empty drive key. This is a very precarious situation. Low heavy. Did we see a drive impact here? Nexus mix-up. Amazing. Dangerous range here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now? Low tiger. The jump in is denied. What's next? Zoning with a low tiger shot. Player one can't let this correct them. Noticeable life lead goes to the air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Drop zone, baby. They gotta find something to work with here. And whip, they're wide open. They pick this time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. You need guts to pull that off. Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Sticks the jump in. Knockdown. Blocks the jump in. There's a corner switch. Had the radar up and running. Snares them. They saw a path and they took it. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big counter. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Crunchy tiger knee. Player 2 needs to use the predator corner here. A parry? Big opportunity coming. Still scrapping for control of the space. Blocks the impact. Going on the offensive? Hits him with a stop and block. Hits the back throw to get the side. Oh, the throw connects. Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact. And connects with the throw. What'll happen here? The low. Keeps him out. Impact squash. Anti-air in the clutch. Could we see a drive impact here? Here comes what a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jumps it. This is gonna hurt. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Back huge chance after that wall splash. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Okay, overhead, but it won't work. What were they thinking? Reach out and hug it. You need guts to pull that off. That was catch hand.
Ya. Tunggu teknologi siapa yang akan menantang kita selanjutnya? Ya. Oke, siapa kan ini?
Now, find a new rival.
Jengif.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Wah, dia belum. Oh, Gavin.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Well-timed command throw there. Lots of aggression from both sides. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Langsung duanya.
Not shy with the grab.
Waduh, habis.
Grabs him. Nails KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Blocks the impact. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Tiger knee to the sternum! Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Looking to impress with this super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! There it is! They knew it'd be enough. This
Dan
is
kita
the
biarkan
final
dia
round. Expect
selalu
to see some fireworks.
menang melawan kita.
Face me, knee. Who will come out on top in this final round? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Throws them. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 with them wrecks them. What's next? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Okay, he plunged anti-air. Holy! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Tiger Canyon! Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Zoning with a low tiger shot. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Player 2 may be able to gotta do better than that. Noticeable life lead and whip. They're wide open. It is over. You got the skill and now you got the title to prove it. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Fires a tiger shot. Throws out a projectile. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Goes for the command grab. Gets the jump in. Still slugging it out here. Takes a trip. Oh! Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their driving. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Big counter. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tiger knee to the sternum. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 chases them down. Saw him coming and goes for the Boris Anti. What's their game plan here? Yo, put that away. Going in? Crunchy tuck hits them with a stop and block. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The low kick hits. Burnout activates. Target locked and scoop. It's too much. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The low drop. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. No! This will break them! Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Clutch, anti-air. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. What now? Player 1, huge chance after that wall splash. Lost super hard incoming. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that football. Heavy punch sends him flying. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead away. Oh! The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Will we see a drive impact? What'll happen here? Super Art on deck for both springs forward with the drive rush. Breaks the block with a quick drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. A quick break. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 1 will look. They were waiting for it. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the dip? Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Unload the Tiger Cat. Flatlines them. Player 2 is a force.
Kalah kita coy. Bisa lah terus naik turun. Uhuy. Satu nih.
Here comes a new challenger.
Rupanya.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, with the drive impact. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Okay, creating some space here. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Taking stock. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Very solid corner. Player 1 wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Neither of them willing to back off. Checks with the sunshot. Quick breather. Vanishing some. Going on the offensive? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Will we see a drive impact? Going in? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? What'll happen here? And whiffs! They're wide open! This is a critical moment. What now? They're in range. There's a burnout. Face, meet, knee! Uses their drive gauge. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Rattle and hung with the tiger knee. It's time for both fighters to lay it crowns them from above. Player 2 betting it all on the drive rush. Crunchy tiger knee. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hold. Both drive rush. Face, meet, knee. All the throw connects. And forward rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Their walls flat into the guard break. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Raw super art incoming. They are done. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run.
Nih,
Fires a sunshine. A parry? Sunrise. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Pressuring, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Charges forward. Crunchy tiger knee. Next hit will end the round. And that attack ends it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tiger knee to the sternum. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive speed. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Both drive rush to keep it going. They've got the leader for a drive impact. Blocks it. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. All in with the rush! The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build.
Riva. Turun kacau kali, kacau. Hati Diamond jadi, aduh. Lawan Ingrid, terus Ingrid.
Here comes a new
Aduh,
challenger.
JP, lagi JP.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Show me your strength. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. The combo's there. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 has the life lead. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Alright, what's coming up next? Picture perfect punish counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Brushes off the impact. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Impact's a no-go. Player 2 chases them down. Crunchy Tiger Knee. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Tiger Knee to the sternum. Barely blocks the jumping. They hit each other. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Knockdown and hits them with a stop and block. A drive impact could end it all here. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Barely blocks the jump in. Crunchy Tiger Knee. Drives it back, misses. Is this early super gonna change things? Okay, here we go. Meet them air. Quick uses the drive gauge. Both sides get it. Sees the overhead coming. Somehow manages the impact squat. They are not getting close to hugs, nothing but air. Oh, he'll send them to another dimension. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. That forward run. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Unreal. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits the drive. Amnesia. Throw leaves them wide open. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. Gets the counter hit throw. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Oh! Digs in deep to get that drive in. Life lead opens up. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Crunchy Tiger Knee. Through the door. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to... There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 can't use the counters with Amnesia. Nice read. A super art. Player 1 needs to... The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 has an empty drive. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. A quick breather. Breaks the block with a throw. Just goes for it at this range. A drive impact could end it all here. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Right lead is there, but still anyone's flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits them with a stop and pop. Nice Tiger Knee. That combo did crowns him from above. Player 2. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Dribble. That corner is starting to look, this is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. Rise it back, misses. Only 50% life left. Where's this going? Amazing. Oh, they took the bait. This unleashes some big damage. Oh, nothing stops this train. They push their way, uses their drive hit. Oh, it's enough. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes.
Ih, takut dia kena satu sama. Cemana pula. Cemana pula ni. Ya.
Here comes a new challenger.
Lagi. Jadi Ingrid terus ya.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Put one in the pocket. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get the buff in there. They block the overhead and, taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Takes in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The grab misses. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Smart play to stop the opponent. Crunchy tiger knee. Player 1 can build off this lead. Out of here. Their spacing is so hit them with a stopping bomb. Vanishing Sun. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this is experiencing burnout. Both fighters can't find the target. Oh no, they're stunned. Player 2 with the rhythm. All the throw connects. What's next? Oh yo, raw super hit. They gotta dig down deep here. Amazing. Wall flat, what a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Ada apa?
Sees the overhead coming. Uses the target combo as a filler. Smart play to stop the opponent. Crunchy tiger hits him with a stopping bomb. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Super Art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Do we see a drive hit back here? What's next? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Try some luck. Rushes in. Anti-air in the clutch. Face, feet, impact, squash. Absolutely relentless. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Big drive gap now. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Did we see a drive impact here? They're just gonna go for it with the super. Oh, it's enough? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Kayaknya bisa menang sekali. Dan Ingrid tuh. Kenapa Ingrid?
Practice versus.
Ini siapa? Ryu.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it. So let's start the match and
Terus
see what
hati-hati
these
kita.
warriors are capable
Main
of.
dengan tenang.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Charges in with authority. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? That was a solid anti-air. The impact gets blocked. Bops him with a target combo. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Hold your breath. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks with the low tiger shot. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 took that
Wow.
round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. They back the opponent. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. A quick breather. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Crunchy tiger net. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. The drive impact is denied. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Checks with the low tiger shot. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Mixing it up with low tigers. Rushes in. Max SA gauges. Adds a bit of OD spice. Unreal! Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Tiger knee to the sternum. Nice solid counter. Okay. Oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Almost no drive gauge. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Checks with a medium kick. Going in, super on deck for both fighters. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Savage Tiger Raid hit. Will we see a drive impact? Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? You've got going on the offensive? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corners. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. They've got the meter for a drive impact. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
This might be a pivotal super art. Face, knee. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Even the slightest hit uses their drive gauge. Doesn't set the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Goes for the throw. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Opts for the throw. Blocks the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Look at the damage they can pump out with a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is hit them with a stop and block. Still very early in the round. Can't tech the throw. Their spacing is so going on the offensive. Player bends the meter, hoping for a good return. The big flex, the broken jaw. Sure you can.
What's wrong? Get up.
This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Drive rush to keep it going. KO! Player 1 buried their opponent.
Dekatnya coy. Turun kita nih. Cuma pula nih kita. Aduh.
Here comes a new challenger.
Lan aku malah
Our
tadi
fighters are
ngurungin
ready to
sekarang
lay it
dulu.
all on the line.
Cuman aku bos.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What's the play here? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. Goes for the Masai. That's not gonna hit. Holds out with a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Crunchy tiger. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Charges forward. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Burnout activates. Knockdown and player 1 going on the offensive? They were right to be on guard there. Barry, you've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Sets up with the jump in. Brett uses the gauge for a super arm. Do we see a drive impact here? What now? Fires off the gun. Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Who will come out on top in this final round? Checks with a low tiger shot. The mask just hits the drive. You've got to be solid anti-air. Oh, here we go. The low kick hits. Face, knee, knee. The drive impact doesn't work. Okay, here we... Can this drive bring them back? Oh man, this is a scary look. The low. Back to the court. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Ooh, what a smart play. Amazing. Where is he going next? What? The next touch. What? What a sick punish counter. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Battle Totsugeki to the face. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes the chance to hurt him. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Don't put that away. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. That combo did decent damage. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. So, what are our fighters planning in his opening round? Burns the drive gauge. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Cross a block. Goes for the low kick. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 chases them down. Neither of them willing to back off here. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Life lead opens up. Crunchy tiger knee. Burnout activates. Anything could happen here.
Fix the cash and let loose a Tiger Candy.
Player 2 in trouble with no...
Gets the counter hit for the win.
They're so good at whiff punish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits them with a stopping block. This is gonna be bad news. Life lead is there, but the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round, it charges forward. Baits out the low kick. They were waiting for it. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Face, me, knee.
What now? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Fireball threat drops them from the air. Hits the drive. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Great jump. Punish counter sets the table. They were sitting on their meter for this super art. Player 1 closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes.
Oke, ini sudah kita lawan.
What are we going to see transpire
Dikira
between
kali
these
awak.
fighters?
Nggak tahu.
No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the
langsung.
play-by-play.
Tuh,
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Oh! Puts one in the pocket. Parries the projectile. Strings it all together. Did well to get the buff in there. Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Combo with the target combo. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Crunchy tiger. Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. Player 2 can't afford to finish this thing off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Are we going to see some fireworks? Throws him. What's next? Player 2 has a slight life lead.
Mixing it up with low Tiger Shot.
This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. That's a big gap. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the cork. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Both fighters planning something? Moses with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to find out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
The Tiger's caught its prey and is about to sink its fangs in. Get ready because this is gonna be vicious.
Drive rush. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1, and they were waiting for it. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. That corner is starting to look scary.
Takes them for a ride with Sunrise.
Rushes in. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Impact squat. Reads the jump in perfectly. Knocked him out of the air.
Unloads a massive Tiger Candy.
Chips him for the win.
bisa kok tangkis itu
That's
tulang.
a rank up. So it's been amazing watching you hone your skills.
It's not over yet. Let's
Yeah,
believe it's time
jangan
for that
sampai
run back.
turun lagi.
Uses their drive game.
Kalah kita lawan.
Player 2
Apaan
needs
ya?
to use the threat of the corner here. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. Player 1 is just about out of drive at this point. Knockdown. Spends the gauge on this. Hold your breath. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nails the anti-air. Throws out of it. Going on the offensive. Jumps. Checks with the low tiger. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Going in. They exchange blows. Connects with Sunrise. Nice counter. Knockdown and in there. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Throws out a projectile. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets a crucial back throw. Taking stock down to the wire. Player 2 creates a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Vanishing Sun, make your choice. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sunrise. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and players, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Connect. Order of the Sun's gonna be raining down. Player ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Mereka ada sendiri. Gak ada yang bisa menandingi Aurora. Tembakan. Buda.
Now, find a new rival.
Apa sih? Jangan lagi itu. Karena gak takulan Singrid tadi terus kalian keluarkan.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but
Yeah,
this is going to be a
yeah.
must-see match.
Show me your strength.
The
Round
Witcher.
1.
I know the
All right,
you are
first
the
round.
Witcher.
What's going to happen? Decides to go in with the target combo. An aggressive attack. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips him up. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Charges in with authority. He's reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. All right, what's coming up next? That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off an overdrive.
Check with the low tiger shot.
That's the jump in they were looking for. Gets scooped from down low. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gets the throw. Gets nice counter. Both fighters charges forward. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal?
Goes with the they were waiting for it.
Reads the jump in perfectly. Back to the court. Adds a bit of OD spice there. They don't have
Almost a massive tiger cannon.
punish counter finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Gotta do better than that. Tiger knee to the sternum. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the court.
All in with a rush.
Good job, y'all. Put that away. Knockdown and
Vanishing
Vanishing sees the overhead coming. Target combo into. Okay, here we go. Keeps them out.
Sun's risen! Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? With super arts into play, it really is turning it right up with a super. And the Tiger Vanquisher connects. He's out and ready to rip into his prey. We see a drive impact misses. Oh my God, Ross Super! Drops him hard. The reaction's on display. Gotta do better than that. There's a it is over. You've got the skill and now you've got the title to prove it.
Nah, di sini terus. Naik turun, naik.
It's not over
Tinggal
yet.
turun.
Best believe it's time for that run back. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with Fireball. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Recovers from burnout. Box him with a target combo. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are barely alive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Will we see a drive impact? Experiencing burnout. Wait, nice counter. Going in a super arc? Oh, burnout triggered.
Fires off a Tiger.
To come from the brink like that? What a comeback.
Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Vanishing Sun, make your choice. Check with the low Tiger shot.
Fantastic reactions there. Grabs him. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush.
Sun Flare.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Throws a fireball.
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Will we see a drive impact? Side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something?
Looking for a chance. Mixing it up with low Tigers. Crowns him from above.
Life Leaf connects with the throw.
Amazing. Hits the drive. Back through the corner, drops him hard. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? A single hit will do it. Wellington closes it out.
Last round, people.
Oh, ini
Both
pilihannya
fighters
juga.
gotta go all in from this
Satu.
one. Stark reads the jump in perfectly. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Adds a bit of OD spice there.
Going on the offensive?
Connects with the throw.
With
Betting it all on the drive rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
they decide to take a breather to regroup.
Both fighters have a hit the drive. Bucks while they're blinking.
Doing some quick planning? Both of our combatants are cooking up something.
Bennett!
Throws them. Both are ready to drive rush. Here comes the wall flat into the guard break. Player 2, there's a burnout.
Nothing stops this train. That corner is starting to look scary.
Oh, what a finish!
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Selalu kalah terakhir.
It's not over yet.
Best believe it's time for that run back.
Medium kick hits.
Fire the sunshine.
Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Had the radar up and running. Knockdown. Throws him down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Decides to buff up while they can't answer that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to start the drive rush to keep it going. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They were expecting that drive impact. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Savage Tiger Raid hit. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hit them with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Getting up close and personal. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they a super arc? Savage Tiger Raid hit! Things are about to heat up! What's next? Player 2 flipping the script with a turnaround super! Closes it out! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with!
Akhirnya aku menang lawan si Ingrid. Uhuy. Oke, ini siapa?
Now, find a new rival.
Always Ingrid. Always Ingrid.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What are these fighters thinking now? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Trips him up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Alright. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Checks with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw. Throw misses. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the experiencing burnout? Player 1 needs to hold out until it's a good spot to use the super. They may need to spend some meter here in order to close out this round. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Tiger knee to the sternum! Knockdown. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Crunchy tiger knee! What'll happen here? Player 2 chases them down. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jumps, gets the throw, and continues on the offensive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Will we see a drive rush to keep it going? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 will need to anticipate that throw. Going in, they're backed up into the corner. KO. Player 2 brings it home.
God.
Let's
Cuma
see if they
kali.
can build themselves a streak.
Ayo, kalau kau mau nantang, ayo. Kalau nggak nantang, ya udah. Wah, lu takut kayaknya. Kita berakhir di 90 menit ya teman-teman.
Now, find a new rival.
Ya, jam 4 pas lah.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Aduh,
Let's
di
see what they
challenger
try to
lagi.
do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? The low kick is blocked. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. The combo's there. Combo with the target combo. They block the overhead, and At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Both sides looking for an opening. Trips them up. Player 1 chases them down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Taking stock.
Tiger Knee to the step.
Down to the wire.
There's the impact.
Not letting that jump KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Mas lagi Athena yang ini.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? The attack is parried.
Checks with the sunshot.
Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Ingrid's ready to fire off shots anytime. Fires a sunshot.
Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here.
Nice Tiger Nose.
Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Sagat's got his prey in his sight.
Sagat,
He's
sopas
about to
banget,
tear the flag right
Ryan.
off the phone with this Tiger Vanquisher. Clip betting it all on the drive run.
Forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Player 1, drive rush.
Face, meet, knee.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the court.
Chisels him down.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump? Oh, the throw connects. Forward rush.
Rattle and hung with a Tiger Knee.
Hunt anticipated that throw. Oh my, the throw tech. Drive gauge management here is going to be
Links it.
looking to follow up after that target combo. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. What next?
Face, meet.
Connects with the throw.
Bam, sunshot.
Looking for a hold. Throws him. What now?
Zoning with a low Tiger.
Perfect execution with the anti-air. What a finish! Player 1
Faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Checks with the sunshot. Nice Tiger Nose.
Takes the chance to hurt him. All right. Lots of aggression from both sides. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Oh! Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Sticks the combo. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Checks with the low Tiger shot.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick hits.
There's the sun flare.
Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
Crunchy Tiger Knee.
Player 1 has a slight life.
Mixing it up with low Tiger.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Savage Tiger Raid hit. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 1 has... Can they create an opportunity for themselves to steal the... Closes it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan.
Checks with the sunshot.
Zones with the fireball.
Connects with sunlight.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Still plenty of time left.
Blitzing.
Connects with the throw. Player 1 with a slight. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Take drive rush.
Face, meet, knee.
Overhead.
Nothing stops this train. Unreal Tiger Nova.
What now?
Yo, rock super here. Go leave anything to chance with that super finish.
Gokil.
Player one, straight up out.
Gokil tuh. Ingrid. Kacau nih, kacau. Ingrid deh.
Here comes a new challenger.
Kayaknya semua sekarang itu yang menggunakan yang main Street Fighter itu.
How's
Ingrid
this match gonna
Ingrid.
shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Good anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Anticipates the overhead. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Goes for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Where's their opening? Heading, charges forward. Vanishing, nice counter. Not springs forward with the drive rush. Checks with the sunshine. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Both fighters are going on the offensive. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Big throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and charges forward. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Checks with the sunshot. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Max SA gauging. Drive rush to keep it going. Will we see a drive hit? Side switch in the corner. Fires a sunshot. A quick breather. Getting it all on the drive rush. Hits them with a stopping box. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deep? Will this super art do anything? The low kick hits. A fireball at that range? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Out of here. Checks him with the projectile. Charges in with authority. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Both sides looking for an opening. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Goes for the drive rush there. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The attack is paid. Box him with a target call. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Both drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Vanishing Sun, make your choice. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Super Art to show up what our PATA fighters can do for you. We're about to see why this move is called Time to Vanquish. Even the mighty must fall, and that time has come for his opponent. A single hit will do it. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks with the sunshot. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Still plenty of time left. Both drive rush to keep it going. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knee! Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Low Tiger shakes things up with betting it all on the drive rush. Both of our combatants are cooking forward rush. Player 1 needs to take it, sets up with the jump in. Super art to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cook? This is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a cup low heavy? But no go. Taps along the toe. It is over. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Sunrise. Player 1 chases them down. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Takes a trip. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Checks with the sunshot. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters planning something? Breaks the block with a throw. Fires a sunshot. Springs forward with the drive rush. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Knockout and blocks. Looking to impress with this super. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Tiger knee to the sternum. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. And eats it. Connects with the throw. One half uses their drive game. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh no, the massive tire kick. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Kita tunggu satu lagi. Penasaran ya kan? Gitu si Ingrid ini. Ya.
Versus.
Kelihatan.
Special versus.
Udah dibuatnya kayak gini. Udah dibuatnya kayak gitu. Lampu-lampunya. Terus dia terbang. Kalau kita mau naik ke
They're all
atas.
fired up.
Mak
We're
20.000
almost
dia, Bang.
underway.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Taking stock. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip with this super art connect. Perfect time to spend the meter. How's this round going to develop? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
Will we see a drive impact?
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. This is the range where things get messy.
Charges forward. Mixing it up with the
Springs forward with the drive rush. Hanging on for dear life. Punch to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides.
Medium kick.
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. You've got to beat Springs forward with the drive rush.
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Player 1
Is in a very good projectile hit. Fantastic positioning on show during that round.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. The first going on the offensive. Low heavy hits, mix up income. Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Sticks the combo. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 just down to the wire.
Digs in deep to get that drive impact.
Taking stock.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Backs them into the corner in a hurry.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 drive rush to keep it going.
Hits them with a stop and vibe. Will we see a drive impact?
Looking to impress with this super.
We're about to see why this move is called Tiger Vanquishing. The mighty must fall, and that time has come for his opponent.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the quick sneaks in the throw.
Sekali lagi.
Here's the final round.
Final
The
round.
real fight starts now.
Ini kayaknya maju nih.
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Come upstairs.
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in.
Not close enough for the and whips. They're wide open. What now? Player 1 is working with a better game. There's a burnout.
Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Did we see a drive impact here?
Here comes the corner press. No! Stunned on the wall!
This is such a tough situation to be in, but they still have a chance.
Gets him with a Euro step.
Denied! Keeps cool and locks them out. That combo finishes it.
Jamie.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Was looking for that jump attack. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Nice solid counter. Taking stock. Had the radar up and running. Shoots off a fireball up close. Surprises them with a drive rush. Swagger step. Life lead opens up. They were right to be on guard there. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly.
Round 2.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick hits. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
Tiger knee to the sternum.
Opts for the free flow kicks. Nice counter. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Springs forward with the drive rush. Connects with medium kick. What'll happen here? Brushes that off and keeps going.
Nice Tiger Nose! It's a good spot to use the super.
Oh, is this
Okay,
it?
nih.
Or are they still in this? Hanging by a thread! Just need one in there!
This is the
Lagi.
final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never.
Took him to the corner in a flash.
Uses their drive gauge.
Tiger Knee to the sternum!
You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
Boots him and takes a swing!
Player 1 meets this and leaches some big damage.
Zoning with a low Tiger shot! Low Tiger! Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Both fighters are drive rush. Dangerous rank rushes in. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Big time whip.
Looking to follow up after that target bump. Reversal! Where is he going next? Back to the court. Impact counter! Oh, that's so safe! No hesitation or regret! Hits him with that NSFW!
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good.
Oke teman-teman, sekian dulu untuk pertarungan kita untuk saat ini. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton. Terima kasih Abang Banggo. Terima kasih untuk supportnya. Kita berada di Sagat King Asta Diamond 1 19.000 pas. See you next day. Terima kasih. Sampai jumpa kembali di besok hari. Dan tetap selalu stay tune di Rinaldo Panjaitan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbare you. See you next day. Me Tatsu.